Hello, hello, and welcome back to Stranding 2. Oh shit, my timer fell over. Yeah, there we go. Oh, god damn it, stupid phone. Hang on, fuck. God damn it, oh, hang on. My phone that acts as my timer isn't rotating the freaking screen. There we go. Fix that. Anyway, yeah. New recording session. It's been a hot minute. What were we doing? We were heading here. Main quest wanted us to go back to West Fort Knott. That's right. So, we'll take the route back past the animal shelter to go there. I think that's where the main quest was taking us, right? Oh no, the main quest wants us to go there. But I want to go to the animal shelter first to drop off the animals we have. That's right, that's right. We were also, you know, doing what we could for these road sections. Forgive me if I'm a little sniffly. I think my Allegra's hitting the end of its, you know, dosage today. I had a very fun thing happen at work today. So about a week ago, they put up a big jar of candy in near the punching clock. You know, this is an idea of one of the HR workers. Big jar of candy, and they're like, hey, guess how much candy is in the jar. Closest guess without going over wins the candy. And I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just, like, throw a guess, you know, threw 1,000 down, because it had, like, a lot of open Skittle packets and gummies and big candies and small candies, like, a bunch of things in different sizes. Did I miss a highway marker, or was there... No, okay. Oh, the warning's just on the map. Are those warnings always on the map? And I just... How did I not realize the warnings are always on the map? Hang on. Yeah, they're... Oh, real? What? I could swear they were only on there during route planning mode. Huh. I like how the monorail's looking. I wonder how we get the monorail here to actually continue to its next destination. But yeah, you know, and turns out though it was 1,040 something pieces of candy, and now I got a big ass jar of candy at home. After parsing it all out, it ended up being a big glass bowl full of wrapped candies, a Tupperware container of gummies, a Tupperware container of Skittles, and a little bowl of Starbursts. And I actually couldn't seal the Tupperware container because of how many Skittles it was, so now I've got a little dish of Skittles sitting next to me on my desk. Very cool. Good day. I think we got some stuff from her. Okay. Ooh, it's been like a week since I played this game, so it's nice to be chilling out with it again. Sip my water. More than water. I'm gonna eat a Skittle. I'm gonna put a Skittle in my mouth. Ooh. Yum. I'm doing it. I'm tasting the rainbow. Oh.
Order completed. Well done.
I got a bunch of shit for you. Yeah, I believe, yeah, I got materials I don't care about. Cool. Do I have any cargo I want to give to others? Let me see real quick. Because we've been picking up random things with the grabber. Yeah, I don't need that many ladders. We'll donate one.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And honestly,
Contributions are welcome.
2 climbing anchors and stuff. So I got a clip on my YouTube Shorts. And like, I was like, oh, should I swipe by? Should I swipe by? Is it gonna be spoilers? But I held on for just a second. Turns out, you can in fact carefully lay 2 ladders in the exact right position to be a fucking bridge for your truck. Something I jokingly said, like, oh, it'd be cool if we could do this a couple episodes ago. So, you know, I think it's very funny that it turns out you can in fact do that. Alright. Anybody donating anything I want to snag? Or leaving any packages for people who will be going past? No, oh, fuck, hang on. I keep hitting the wrong keys. We'll be passing close enough to the birds and to this guy that I think I'll grab his stuff. She's still a little out of the way for the route we're going in. We'll take those. Yeah, okay. Load all of that onto the truck. And let us continue. God, I'm so glad to be playing this game again. Alright, let's get up onto that highway. Careful, careful, careful. There we go. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Swerve. Oh, shit. There we go. Wait. We've built all the roads here. Yeah, everything... Oh. There's a road trunk here we never built. We'll build it on our way back. So on our way back, we'll just grab a bunch of metal and ceramics from everybody. Do I want to go... Well, I'm debating if we're going to visit the hydrologist. I was told by my brother that something I should try and do is rest in the hot spring here. He insisted it would be a cool thing for me to do, and I'm going to take his word for it. Because, you know, the last thing he insisted I should do is listen to Horizon Dreamer with the, in the resting room. And we all saw what that gave us, so I'm gonna just, you know, take his word for it. We got a little bit of auto driving going. I'm gonna just pop a couple more Skittles in my mouth. I've been having a good time. Things have been going pretty good for me. Oh god. I was not ready for that. Good thing that didn't end in like a cliff. Alright. We'll go visit her. It's not too out of our way. This game's just relaxing and nice to be playing again. I wonder what game we're gonna play after this. Oh, actually, hang on. I think I want that level 1 PCC. This is the Discord choice game, so we're playing this because Discord people ask for it. You know, a quick note. If you're a Ko-fi donor or a Discord supporter, is this the wrong hill? No, we can make this work. If you're either one of those things, though, you can, in fact, request a game I'm already playing. And, it will, you know, let's say that this got voted to be the next game I play by Ko-fi supporters. It just means I do 2 videos a day. That's the whole shtick here of that. And in a similar vein, if the Discord people ask me to play more of whatever the Ko-fi people are asking me to play, I just play it twice a day, you know? That's the whole idea there. Alright, let's... Here you go. And of course, you know, I'm always looking for any requests, ideas, suggestions to improve the channel or stuff to do. Pop on over to Discord and just talk about that. You know, it's shoot me messages.
I just need 1 moment to review order data. Well,
all right.
look at what you brought.
Can sip my water.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I need to push those Skittles just a little bit more out of reach, because otherwise I'm going to be munching them all session. Alright, what do you got for orders for us? We're just going on a nice, you know, leisurely drive backwards right now. Oops, not what I want to select. What am I? Yes, this. They're all out of my way right now. Oh wait. I grabbed stuff for the birds, but the birds are out of my way, I realized. I'm not actually going by the birds. I am going by you, though. And you. But not you. Alright, load all that onto the truck. And anything else I want? I really don't think there will be. Yeah, nah. Alright. Let's kick it into reverse. And let's go, let's go, let's go. God, the new King of the Hill reboot was fucking hilarious, by the way. I don't remember if I talked about this last recording session, but me and my brother watched the entirety of it. Very good. It feels, it's exactly like old King of the Hill, you know? If you liked King of the Hill, you'll love the reboot. It's got the exact same humor, which makes sense because it's the same creator still behind it. The only thing that feels a little off is that the animation is a bit wonkier. Alright, let's fucking go. Because instead of all being hand-drawn, it's very clearly using modern animation techniques. Those don't force you out of your vehicle anymore? That's kind of fucking awesome. Because you got a fucking smack-on hit on me. But also means I'm not going to be forced into combat as often, which, you know, those were fun moments. You got forced out of your vehicle and had to hunker down and defend while the truck's battery rebooted. I'm almost upset that's not the case anymore. Alright, approaching another enemy base. God, the lighting in this game. Again, I will always stand by the fact that realistic graphics are not the end-all be-all of graphics. In every game under the sun, insisting on looking more realistic is not a good thing. It is an art style like any other. That's like saying that all paintings need to be done in realism. That being said, paintings done in realism have just as much artistic merit as paintings done in any other style, and when you do it right, a game that's focus is graphical realism can be very good. And this game is absolutely fucking gorgeous. It's the realism really benefits everything about the game. I saw a thing interview with Kojima actually mentioning that you know, they chose to use face tracking technology in the first game because technology had advanced so much since the days of Metal Gear that he could really, like, you know, capture the emotion and wanted to have that emotion captured because it's what the game was about. And he actually mentioned that the script in this game had a lot of lines cut because of how much facial capture technology improved between the two games, and it became a lot easier to convey emotion without dialogue. So a lot of the characters, you know, were given reduced speaking roles and spoke less and just emoted more. And I very much like that. God, the lighting on the truck's underbelly as we go over the center lines. I love it. Alright, let's let auto drive take control a little bit. And just vibe for a bit. I adore this game. The hat is so fucking funny. I'm really loving just, you know, everything about the I'm just so grateful to be able to do what I do, to be able to do this YouTube channel. Even like, it's just a hobby. I make like $20 a month off of this. I don't make enough to, like, anywhere near enough to live on this. Oh, cool.
Gotcha.
What is all this stuff? Somebody just abandoned a bunch of packages on the ground there. Oh, because a request for deliveries. That's so funny. But you know what? I'll just leave the deliveries sitting in here. Entrust cargo. Man, how many stars am I at here right now? Alright, yeah, hang on. I'm gonna... Those, in theory, those are left for the person making the request, but I'm trying to get to 5 stars too. I leave gifts for people all the time. Oh, they have more orders for me. That's further than I'm willing to go. That's a little too out of my way. So yeah, let's just... God, what am I doing? Oh, I don't have any... No, I should have cargo for you. Oh, yeah, God, I'm stupid. I was just, like, selecting the wrong option. Sorry, just sipping water more. Been trying to drink a lot more water.
Oh, I see.
And I am flavoring it for, you know, flavoring. I'm trying to look after my health a little bit more as of late. You know, to the best of my ability. Reduce the fast food I eat, and when I do, get smaller portion sizes. Drink more water. You know, even if it's flavored, at least it's water. Rather than soda and coffee. In general, drink less cups of coffee. I still drink a fuck ton of coffee, though, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, give me your chiralium. Yeah, thank you. And let's check the trusted cargo. Anything for... No, wrong button. Anything for where we're going. Take those first aid kits. Take those. Might as well grab these now since I'm gonna be on my way to them anyway. That I'm not on the way to. Alright, yeah, load all that onto the truck. I don't think I'm gonna be grabbing anything else. Oh. Load that onto the truck and see if we can just recycle it here. I doubt it if it's sitting in there. Yeah, no, they're full on resin, so we'll pass that resin along to another locale. Alright. Let's spin it back. Oh, fuck. And let's go. Alright. Homie, you don't leave your vehicles on the middle of the road. It's not cool. Alright. Going on a nice chill drive again. Feels like this trip is getting faster every time we make it. Ugh. Words. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like things to talk about, but I can't really think of much. You know, I don't. Work's been eating a lot of time, so I haven't had a lot going on. My Lord of the Rings campaign has been very fun. Itching forward slowly by like the group inching forward ever so slowly. They've successfully left the Shire and are in the region of Cardelane. I put them in a very fun position where they have no fucking clue who they can trust, because there's so many different factions they have to interact with. And, they've made the genius decision, to, you know, split the party, because they're like, 3 different groups are all asking us to do different things. We don't know which one we can trust. And in theory, all of them are promising us the same outcome in the end. So let's just split the party in 3, do things with all 3 groups, and, you know, whoever's dealing with the bad guys, you know, we'll work it out after the fact. I'm like, yeah, sure, fun idea, guys. That's gonna end well for you. Alright, let's just kick it up a little. Fuck you!
Hey, come and get me. Hey, you! I'm right here.
Jackwagons. I love the little signpost marker things. At first I was like, what's the point of these? But they really do feel like a call out of, hey, I'm here. And they show over a greater distance than the holograms, and I think that's the real point of them. They serve as a bit easier of a path marker. to distinguish in the landscape. Alright. Let's hop out of here. We got a bunch for you, pal. Alright.
Hello, good to see you again. I'm bringing up the order information now.
I feel like this guy would be really fun to just hang out with.
I can't believe the sheer amount of work you've done for us.
Almost 5 stars.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Alright.
Thanks for coming. We hope to see you.
Brother, I'm always coming.
Well done.
And you'll always see me doing it again. Alright. Anything going? Nope, nothing going where I'm heading. Anything cool? No, nothing I'm really interested in grabbing. Alright. Oh, actually, hang on. I think I want to grab... Do I want to grab some resources from him? That's the road we want to build. 1950 metals and 1800. Get off the thing. Because I don't know if we're going to be stopping by him again, so let's grab the metals and ceramics from him. Give me that. How much am I taking? That's way more than I actually need. Oh, fuck. Hang on. I know he doesn't have enough ceramic for what I'm doing, but how much metal do I need? Oh, we do need a bunch for that as well. If we want to do that. Which we might as well, since I want to stop by Motherhood again anyway. So, and oh, what do these use again? They use resin and special alloy. I think I might just start grabbing a fuck ton of... Yeah, let's just grab a bunch of resources from this guy. What we'll do is we'll grab one of the biggest of each thing in a loop until we can't carry any more. Claim, okay. Okay, well, shit. That answers that quickly. Just go ahead and put those back in the recycling bin. Almost recycled my sniper. Alright. Let's whoop. Let's go. Alright. There we go, on auto drive, chilling out. So we're gonna bring all of this stuff up to the animal shelter. And the animal shelter is where we'll start grabbing the resources to bring out for construction. Because that last stop will unload a lot of cargo. Ooh. I want to at least get to the animal shelter before we end the episode, I think. I'm gonna eat another Skittle. Oh. Yeah. I've been working on other tabletop campaign stuff. Most of my campaigns you can just watch streamed right here on Twitch, is the thing. So it's not like there's a lot I can even talk about with all that. I'm very excited with Shadow Space entering a new story arc, honestly. Shadow Space should... I think it's already entered its new arc of Deep Space. Go check out the Shadow Space Deep Space videos. It's an entirely new story arc that does not require you to have watched any of the previous stuff. And I feel like the first episode does a pretty good job of giving you an idea of what the player characters are like. So it's very newcomer friendly. I would love for people to, you know, hop in and see what's going on with that. It's a fun time though. What I'm really excited about with this new Shadow Space story arc, the previous arc they were in was me taking an old pre-written campaign, dusting it off, polishing it up a little, and just throwing them in it. This next arc is an entire campaign custom built around the players. So like it's written for these characters that we are interacting with, and it's going to be about them. It's part of why I've given it its own entirely unique playlist separate from the first one, because this is really now like exploring the characters more, whereas the last thing was just a bunch of adventures in the world. And this is still just going to be a bunch of adventures in the world with a lot of episodic stories, but like as we go, we will see more interesting things. Oh, no, come on, I'm trying to exit the road. Jesus, game. The auto drive kept trying to yank me back on. Alright, come on. Around this. There we go. Oh, that was two of the golden critters. Oh my god, more just disappeared. There's was a bunch of them. Oh yeah, hey little guys. Alright. Creep on in on the animal shelter. Park up. Deliver stuff. Look at that. Oof, sorry I beat up the animals so bad.
Evening to you. We appreciate you working at this late hour.
Always glad to help.
Checking the order details now. Wow, another wee animal for the reserve. Thank you so much, Sam. Be sure to come back and visit our new friend soon.
Here. Alright, let's see here.
Displaying your current porter grade.
Yeah, a little bit of porter level up.
Take care.
You know what? Let's give Sam a little bit of
Well
rest.
done.
Well, first, hang on. God, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Well, that's a little out of our way. Shear locker. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright. Let's claim material. Alright, claim more material. We're just gonna keep doing this until we fill up the truck. Alright, we can still fit more. Cool, cool. Because all of this is going to be needed for some of the different things we're going to be interacting with, you know? Because we're going to be doing a lot of building up in the northern region. We might actually be able to take everything they have. Ah, whatever. Oh, we can't. Yeah, and let's see if we can go and consolidate. Wrong option. Yeah, because, hang on. That should be, like, able to consolidate down. Yeah, load that onto the truck. There we go. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, it didn't... Shouldn't some of those be able to combine, or am I crazy? Oh, no, I guess not. Yeah, we'd need one more 30-size piece. Huh. Alright, well, shit. Let's have Sam take a rest. There we go, that's a little bit better. Although I prefer to have that be the sniper. What do you got on my hip right now? I'd much prefer it be that. Alright. We got a big collection of weapons, huh? Am I happy with my A-Pass loadout? Can't afford that. And if I took... Even if I took that off, I couldn't. Alright, words. Let's go.
It's always so good to see you.
Pay a quick visit to the animals. Man, we might need to replace our boots soon. Look at all these little critters. They're great. Oh man, there's so many.
Wombats are known for producing cube-shaped fecal matter. However, the specimens within the shelter are adequately hydrated
Back up,
and
back up, back up.
without drugs.
Oops. Oh, apparently I lost a bunch of cargo. Oh, wrong button. Boom, boom, boom. Can't really see Doll Man. Yeah, there we go. We got a good pose, or are we just gonna stick with the normal? Yeah, I don't think there's a better. Hang on. Yeah, I think the original pose is the best. I just wish I could get him to look it downward more, you know? To make it look like he's looking at the animal. I like that as a picture. The Lou looking at it especially does it for me. Alright. Hope you've all been enjoying this episode of Death Stranding 2. And cards will be appearing in just a moment. Love all you very, very, very much. Thank you for watching, and ta-ta for now.